Hey everyone, this is Bazooka. Welcome to one of my videos, and welcome to Random Ramblings. Whew. Man, every time I make a Random Ramblings, it's always like a large time in between them. Well, regardless, yeah, Random Ramblings. So, one thing that I really want to mention is I wanted to get some Overwatch footage because, you know, I kind of want to alternate between Overwatch and TF2 now because they're both shooters. They're different, but they're both shooters that I highly enjoy. But it's a weird thing because every time I open up Overwatch, it says, warning, unsupported software detected, and it's like Fraps. And it's like, okay, why are you telling me this? And I tried recording some competitive placement matches with it, with Fraps on. So I started recording. I went into a skirmish while waiting to find a placement match, and weird stuff happened. I picked Zenyatta, and for some reason I could not see him for like a good 10 seconds, and I could not see any of my teammates because when you're a support character, or at least I think a support character, at least the healers, if you're a healer, you can see your teammates through walls with their outline. I couldn't see anyone for a good like 10-15 seconds or so. And then I also couldn't see enemies half the time while I was skirmishing, so I'm like, okay, that's probably what it means when it says unsupported software. It totally bugs out Overwatch. So I'm gonna have to find a different way to record Overwatch if I want to get some Overwatch footage. What exactly? I don't know. Maybe I'll open up OBS or XSplit, use that to record the gameplay. I don't know, but it can't be Fraps because Fraps is Fraps, for whatever reason, really screwed with Overwatch. So I have to keep Fraps closed when before I open up and start playing Overwatch. In any case, so enough rambling on about that. So what can I talk about? Actually, since I'm on the topic of Overwatch, I always have to keep asking myself this: if the Overwatch community is as bad as other Blizzard communities. I really hate having to keep questioning this myself. I'm pretty sure I've brought this up various times as well during my streams, but it's just like every so often you get one of those people who are like terrible tryhards who expect nothing but the absolute perfection when they're playing on a team. And if even the slightest thing is off, it's like, no, you can't do that. Go change, you're bad at this game. Or like, do this, you're bad at this game, or like, whatever. Amazingly, in competitive, the competitive placement matches, out of the 7 or so that I played in, I only had to deal with one guy like that. And, that's actually kind of interesting because you'd think there'd be way more people who would be like that, but hey, you know what? I am highly welcoming that because because lowering someone else's morale is not a good way to get them to play better. It might help some people. Like, I'm gonna prove you wrong, you freaking jerkface. I'm gonna show you how good I could be. But in most cases, that's not how it works. That's not a good way to play a game. You can't diss your teammates and expect them to play better, to play to your strengths all the time. I mean, it'd be great if they could play your strengths all the time. Oh, that'd be amazing. But you can't always expect that. And it was interesting because I was playing a match on Hanamura, the Japanese map, the Japanese attack-defend map, and I started playing as Mercy. I played Mercy out of the 3 games we played? 4 games? Yeah, the 4 games that we played, I played Mercy, and I think I was doing relatively well. I got off some pretty good reses. I helped with damaging because no one really needed heals at the time, so I just whipped out her little pistol tic-tac gun or whatever the heck, and I started pelting people, and I actually got like a couple of kills or something, which is amazing as a Mercy. But in the third game, one of our players went Symmetra and told me to go Lucio because Lucio is better. And I was like, okay, if you want a bad Lucio on your team, sure, I guess. And of course, I didn't really say much beyond that, but he seemed like he was like a really tryhard because he's like saying, this isn't just your regular quick play game. This is competitive. This is rigged. I'm like, okay. Like in my head, I'm like, okay, says the Symmetra player who can't even heal people in the first place. So yeah, in the fourth game, I ended up playing Lucio because we were down on time. We needed to tie it up. So I was like, okay, we need to pick up the pace. So I went Lucio, try to get some speed boost in there, but it didn't go over very well. It didn't go over well at all. They turtled up real hard. And then yeah, so that leads me to the question: I know Lucio is better overall, and he's more picked because speed boost and area AoE healing. Those are, you know, obviously his two strengths. They're very important. Moving people from point A to point B is as quickly as possible is extremely helpful, and being able to heal everyone at once is also extremely helpful. However, I'm bad with Lucio. I choose Mercy because I know how to play her for the most part. Mercy plays a lot like the medic in TF2, to which I have played, you know, a few years of, so I know how to play medic. And she has basically a metagun and a Kritzkrieg kind of effect. So I kind of know how to use her heal and damage beam. So like the only reason why I choose Mercy is because I'm better with her. I don't know why you want me to go Lucio if I'm not good enough with him. At least I don't feel confident in my Lucio abilities because I don't know how to use his wall riding ability very well, and I don't know when to switch between speed and health because, and sometimes I even kind of forget. I know there's an option to change how Lucio's song works. Like you hold down shift, it switches over to speed or whatever, and it stays on healing normally. I can't do that because, I don't know, it feels kind of weird if I were to do that. It feels weird. I don't know. I'm more used to just like pressing it, forgetting it, but then I forget it sometimes. But yeah. So is Lucio just generally better? Like just the overall best choice for support, even if that player isn't good with Lucio? Because personally, if you ask me, I would want a good Mercy as opposed to a suboptimal Lucio. Because I'm trying to get good with Lucio because, you know, he's another support that can heal. I want to get good with him. I just don't know how to be good with him. And I need to learn, but like for now, I'm sticking with Mercy because she's just the healer that I know how to use best. Actually, you know what? The only reason why I'm even doing competitive is because I can get the silly competitive points in the game, like the little purple credits or whatever the heck. Yeah, that's the only reason why I'm playing it. So that way, if they do release more weapon skins, I can buy whichever one I want for Mercy or for Mei or whoever the heck I want to play as. Not so I can buy the gold ones right now, because the gold ones are just, like, I don't care about them. I'd rather save my points for later. But yeah, I don't really even care about competitive. If I could, I would just play quick play all the time. And you know what? Segueing into competitive, and the fact that Lucio is apparently better than Mercy, I hate meta. I hate, like, set-in-stone meta garbage. Like, TF2, I've kind of just went with it because, you know, I played it for a long time, and I generally just kind of you know, you can play whatever the heck you want, even competitive. Even though it's like a set, you know, there is a meta for competitive TF2, you can still, like, need it and like, bend it a little bit. Like, with the medic, you can switch to your crit screen, you can even switch to quick fix, even, and, even though the Crusader's crossbow is my personal choice, you don't even have to stick with it. You can go with Overdose or Blitzsager, or even the stock syringe gun. I mean, if you want to do that, you totally can. There's nothing wrong with it. Although some people would say otherwise. But that's not the point. The point is, you can go with any of his melees, well, except for the Vitasol, because that's banned in competitive. Yeah, but regardless, you can go with any of his melees, any of his mediguns, except Vaccinator. I don't know if they've unbanned that yet. I don't know. And any of his primaries, and it's just like, okay, it's fun times. And then with a lot of other classes, they're not restricted much either. There's a few things here and there that are, like, you know, banned for various whatever reason, but, like, for the most part, TF2, even in competitive, is still really malleable in how you play, and that's why I like it a lot. But, like, Overwatch, out of, like, all these characters, you're gonna say, okay, this character is good, this character's not, this one's not, this one's not. Only these few characters are good. I don't know, you're getting rid of an entire diverse cast of characters and play styles just so you can be optimal. And if I can't play to a character that I know how to play and instead have to get good with a different character that I don't know how to play and I don't even really want to play at the moment, then it's just like, what's even the point of me playing? I hate this set in stone meta ideology, or I don't know words very well. The plague of not being English good nice. But I don't know. I just don't like. I'm just repeating myself at this point, but I just don't. I don't like it. I hate it because you get put down for playing someone that you do know how to play, but then people desperately want you to play as someone else that you don't know how to play, that you're not confident in playing, and you know you won't do nearly as well as opposed to playing as the other character you do know is playing. I don't know. It's a weird predicament. Actually, the funny thing about that is he was playing Symmetra, so he really didn't have much of a. He wasn't really one to talk, was he? Now that I really think about it, like, I was actually playing a healer. He was playing whatever Symmetra counts as, because Symmetra's not a healer. Maybe if Symmetra could heal in some fashion, then I don't know, but yeah, it just kind of irked me in that one moment where he said, yeah, okay, change to Lucio. Like, obviously I'm paraphrasing, but he essentially said that Mercy wasn't good. So I don't know. Just really irked me. Because I know I'm good with Mercy. Or at least I know I'm decent with Mercy. Just like how I know I'm decent with, at the very least, I'm decent with the medic in TF2. So, I don't know. Anyway, just to kind of recap, I would have loved to get Overwatch footage to go with this, but it just wasn't gonna happen. I'm really sorry. And just overall thoughts on Overwatch stuff. Overwatch meta, I guess. and choosing your character. I don't know. I don't even know what I can't even remember what I said. The only thing that I really remember saying is I hate the meta. I hate set in stone meta garbage. Even if it means that you win, it's just not fun. And what's the point of playing a game if it's not fun? I don't know. In any case, I think that's gonna do it. I think I've rambled on for long enough. I thank you guys so much for watching and listening to me ramble on about my dislike of Overwatch meta, I guess. I'm still not sure if that's really the case, but in any case, thank you. So I will see you guys later. And don't worry, as you can see by the footage, I am still playing TF2. I just had to take a break from shooters for a little bit. I didn't play Overwatch or TF2 for a good while, for like a good 2 weeks or so, barring my my streams. But anyway, I'll try and get some more gameplay stuff of both TF2 and Overwatch, because I do want to kind of cycle through them for a little bit. So yeah, I thank you guys so much for watching again. I'll see you guys later, and have a great day and a good night. Bye.